Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel, and a very Merry Christmas to you. At the moment we're sat in the corner of my barbecue area, so we might get a little bit of traffic noise, but I thought I'd have a little bit of a review of the year that's been, and I can see you sitting back there saying, well, how's the year, Goose? Well, I'm glad you asked. I hope yours has gone well, but they say that trouble likes company, and bad things come in threes. Well, they certainly did to start the year off. The first one was, started just before the new year actually, where I had those x-rays and they found some stuff on my chest that wasn't good. So that was a bit of a downer. And the next one, the second one, was an absolute tragedy, and that's where my old friend Brandon Allen, or as you know him as Rotten, you saw him on a couple of my videos. He passed away. He had a heart attack coming back from the Burt Munro rally. For those of you who are overseas, not sure what that is, the Burt Munro had the fastest Indian, quite a famous movie. He lived down in the bottom of the South Island, and there's a motorcycle rally down there every year. It's the biggest one in the country, and 40-odd thousand bikes turn up there. So yeah, he was on his way home and suffered a massive heart attack. So and the other thing about it was I couldn't get to the funeral, nor could a few of the others here in Hawke's Bay, because the third little disaster came along, and not so little either, and that was Cyclone Gabriel, which absolutely devastated Hawke's Bay. We were very fortunate. The floodwaters only came halfway up our driveway, but it cost 11 lives and destroyed hundreds of others. Some of them will never recover from the loss. Some of them had only the clothes they were standing in, quite literally. That was it. Everything else was gone. And we're 10 months on from that now, and the scars are still there. They're gradually healing, but a lot of people will never be the same again. So that's the sort of the real downside. That's the three bad sisters that hit us first thing this year. But then things started to look up. I had surgery on my chest, and that was the first sort of disaster, but the surgery was the golden lining. They got rid of the cancer, so that was a real up. And then things seems to go from there. We had a long time getting my strength back, and then had to decide, can I still ride? Can I ride long distance? And can I still go camping? And sure, I can't go tramping anymore, just don't have the lung capacity. But yes, I can ride, and although not quite as far, it takes a bit more out of me now these days. And camping's certainly not a problem. And you've seen a couple of videos on how and where I did that through the cold. Now today's verse comes from Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 6. And this says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And these will be his royal titles: Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." On a personal note, though, there's two or three things that have happened which have been absolutely brilliant. First of all, my daughter, my youngest daughter, has started to ride, so that was a real big plus. But the two highlights of the year, as far as I'm concerned, is one, my grandson became engaged to a lovely lass, which was fantastic, and that was Alex. You've seen Alex in a couple of videos. And the other thing was Helen and I celebrated our 49th wedding anniversary. So that's a real milestone too. So this year we've got the coming year in 24, we've got our 50th coming up, and we both sort of stood there and laughed and said, how the heck did we get here? I don't think either of us thought we would be alive by 50 years, because when you get married, that just seems so far away. So anyway, that's been sort of the year that we've had, and the rest of it's all the normal things. Ride-wise, bike-wise, it's been a great year too. Two rides that stand out. One was the spring run from and that was one of Catherine's first rides with me. And the other one obviously is the toy run, the Birthright toy run, which Ulysses organised. And they were two standout rides, both for different reasons, and you'll catch those in the videos as well. The year has finished slightly differently. The day before my birthday, I got a call from the doctors, and they said there's a very strong possibility that I've got, or they're quite certain was the way they put it, they're quite certain that you've got prostate cancer. I thought, yippee, happy birthday, Goose. That's great. But we saw the specialist the other day, and I've got an MIR scan coming up in about 6 weeks, so they'll be in the new year sometime. So we'll see how that goes. Nothing to get sort of really panicky about. It's a very slow-moving cancer. You've seen with Bobby Spence with the Give Prostate Cancer the Finger Bark Expos for the last few years. He's been very supportive of Bobby. It's absolutely fantastic. And the prognosis is really, it's being such a slow-moving one, it's a cancer that you actually die with, not from. So that's pretty good. Looking forward to the year. We had one other bit of a tragedy a couple of months ago there, where Bear Harris, old Bear, passed away. He'd been sick for quite some time. Very, very pleased he'd made his peace with the Lord before he went. But yeah, he was a huge loss in the biker community here as well. But what we've got to look forward to, we've got another year coming up, haven't we? And let's hope it's going to be not the same disastrous start as 23. And yeah, we've got to look forward to a lot of stuff coming up, a lot more camping, a lot more riding. Hopefully Catherine will get a motorcycle some stage in the next year. But in the meantime, it's just a matter of keeping on, and we'll keep these videos running. I absolutely love doing them, and love talking to you guys, hearing back from you, and meeting you on the different rides. It's been absolutely brilliant. And a big thank you to the new subscribers and the subscribers that have stuck with me right the way through. And please continue to do so, share the videos and leaving the likes and the comments. It's great to hear from you. So all I can do now is just wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a really Happy New Year. Let's have a good, safe, awesome year for the one coming up. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to ride free, and of course, God bless.